You're listening to Safety FM Min.
This episode of the broadcast and the podcast is brought to you by Safety Focus Moment. They're consultants that want to help you get the safety culture you've been looking for. For more information, go to safetyfocusmoment.com.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Safety FM Mini. This is Jay Allen. I hope everything is good and grand inside of your neck of the woods as we are hanging out on this Friday, November the 15th of 2024. So let's talk real quick. I was kind of going through some things this week, which I thought was pretty interesting in regards of having some conversations. And I was talking to a person out of an organization that it seemed like they had that one person that it seemed like the rules did not apply to. And I'm talking about that one person that it seems like they always make the exception inside of your workplace for any rule that this particular person has broken. Now, I don't know if you're currently running into a situation like that, or if you've run into a situation like that in regards of what do you do. Now, keep in mind that if you have a person who is a quote unquote rule breaker and a person that you are letting and allowing them to continuously break a rule, guess what happens in the long run? You are setting a precedent in regards of what is going to be done in the future. So imagine that you have somebody that continuously breaks a rule and you're okay with it and don't do anything. But somebody else who inside of the organization is not loved as much breaks the same rule and they're terminated or punished or disciplined in one way, shape, or form, but it was not done to the person that's liked. What kind of precedent are you setting inside of the organization? Now that's something to think about on a Friday. Anyways, I've been your safety manager and host, Jay Allen. And until next time, be safe.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and its guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within this podcast are only examples. They should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the position of the company. No part of this podcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic, recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast, Jay Allen.